Hi, hello everyone. This one is an extra MS tutorial, so hope it helps you a little bit because I realize there's a lot of things here. And okay, so I'm just very quick to the point. So yeah, this one maybe I just cross out whatever is not needed. Okay, so at this moment, make this thing here. Okay, this is just some like definitions. All this no need. Can you follow? Definition you need, right? So for this one, there's no need. Okay, also no need, and this one no need. So no need. Yeah, maybe this one okay. Disadvantage, okay. Okay, so for the certification, because it's quite important, we also have a tutorial question. So it's one of the most important things. So please just take it. Okay. This one because we explain a lot, right? So just leave just there. Okay. Okay. So for this whole thing, because this is related with shear equation, so no worry, but I just really want you to know that for anything, right, the first solid formed being of lower concentration than the final equilibrium concentration. So please understand this one. So the thing is, what does it mean? So as we said before, right, if you start with full liquid, for example, so you'll have aluminum and just pick whatever aluminum plus copper. Okay, so let's say copper is the annoying one, so which is 7%. Okay, so at the very beginning, if it's liquid, so everywhere is 7%, right? But now at the very beginning, the first thing which is solidified, for example here, okay, so actually inside you will have much less copper. So for example, alumina, you still have 99%. Okay, but your copper is only 1%. Okay, just remember this lah. So which means what? Which means whatever you solidified first, okay, the ion concentration will be less. Okay, so read through this one. So due to the high cooling rate, the first solid formed being of a lower concentration, which means if you annoying with something like copper or whatever, which means the one is the less one, right? So like aluminum, annoy with copper is supposed to be less. So for example, 7%, it's not like 57%, okay? So at the very beginning, the first solid come out, so the annoying elements will be less, okay? So this, but all these things is not required, okay? So then, okay. So this one you need to know, this is micro and macro, okay? And also this one, macro, also need. And eutectic, no point, simple one. Eutectic, just 1 point, so what's the point, okay? So so all these take-home points, I guess all of you have, right? Because we explained quite a few times already. You give me, excuse me 1 minute. Sorry, the kids are making noise. Okay, so all this, no matter what, all this take-home point is always the most important one because they summarize the important thing here. Okay, so make sure you understand it. Okay, so then this is we also have a tutorial question, right? So for this one, yeah, remember it. Okay, but for all these equations, only this one is required. Okay, and also please know the Reynolds, because Reynolds is quite simple, right? We said Reynolds is just very high and very low. Okay, what's the problem for very high and very low? So you should know it already, right? So when this is not needed, this is also not needed. This one, remember this. Okay, so then all this is not required. Okay, And this need. This one, because this is related with the riser, so we remember it. Okay, no, okay. So yeah. Okay. And the fundamentals, this one no need. Actually, it's pretty straightforward. I give you one example already, so you should already know it, right? Okay, but anyway, I didn't require this one. Derivation. Okay. Take-home points are take-home points. So you should have already, because all the video you have already have. So please make sure you know everything now. Okay, but as I said, this one's not required. This one's not required. But this, please remember. Okay, and this, please remember. Okay. And the process, a process. Okay, and this no need. Okay, so but anyway, this is the outline, right? So you know what I'm talking. Sand investment type. Okay. There's but the advantage and disadvantage, it's better you know, because just in case I ask you to make choice between different things. Okay, so this one needed. So this needed mode. These are just like a simple things. Permanent mode, yeah. Okay. So then this is open mode and closed mode. Understand? This is just some descriptions. For this one, okay, I think because it's so important, you know, all these are names is so important, because if you go to industry, right, people talk about this all day. I want you to appear smart when you go to work, because I know some students go to IA next year for the industry attachment, and they will really use all these things. Okay, you will listen all these names, blah blah blah. You know, so I hope you still remember when you go to industry attachment. Okay, so try your best, remember. Okay, remember. Okay, I try to tick all these things are really more useful in industry. Okay, and okay, so all these are what are they? Please know it. Cannot escape, right? Because these are so basic. Okay, and so anyway, we just explained this one already. So this one is quite important for the design of the gate system. Okay, and this is a cavity. The cavity no need. Okay, can you? But actually, it's just a cavity. How you make the cavity? But anyway, in this case, this year I'm not requiring you. This is just a picture, right? So visor, please know it. Okay, because we have 2 questions related with this one or 2 questions related with this one in the tutorial. Okay, and also we give examples here already. So this one. Actually simple, right? Okay, so for the calculations, I will always give you the equations, no worries. So please bring your calculator. Okay, we set a simple calculation for you to do it. Okay. This because I'm not testing all this whole thing. You should know, right? Just in case you go to industry, people tell you what is Chapler, what is core points, and you know what it is, right? So, did you mention the CA question? CA question format is very similar to tutorial question. Every time we set very similar to the tutorial. Okay, so tutorial question is helping you with your quiz and the final if we have final. Okay, and this is process. You know it because just remember. Okay, the big tick means included. Yes. If it's not one, I just cross out. Okay. This one, no need. Only things I tick means required. Okay, tick means required. Okay, this one please remember because you use so often. This is terminology. Okay, terminology. Okay, so investment is quite simple, so please know it. Okay, investment, the steps, right? So I strongly suggest you watch the video because the video helps you to remember. Okay, yeah, this is the all here. Okay, advantage, disadvantage. So all the investment, please remember. All the slides here. Okay, so the take-home points are important things. Okay, so procedure here. Okay, so these are comparison. Please know it because just in case I ask you to make choice between different things. Okay, and permanent, yes. Permanent, use the basic permanent. Yeah, basic. This one. These are just some like a movie. You just try to remember the movie, okay? So these are the steps, right? How to do it. Advantage, disadvantage. Roughly know it. I should know it. Die casting, yes. Hot chamber, yes. 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 All this, yes. Okay, because it's simple. It's quite simple, right? Cold. All these are just how they make it. So you just need to know the difference between the hot and the cold, right? Okay. And cold, yes. These are just steps. Okay, so these are some like this one. Most of the energy, no need. This one, no need. And no need. Okay, advantage, yeah, remember. Limitation, yes, because you go to industry, you should make decisions. Okay. Okay, and the limitations, because I explained in the tutorial, yes. And take-home points. Yeah, okay. Then this all need no need. 1.3 not needed. 1.3 is not required. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this one is the casting. Casting. Now I'm sharing with you the. You get it already, right? 1.3 is not like that. Okay. Okay. So let me reshare. Machining. Yep. Why do I have long time so you can produce it? Because die you need to spend time to do it. Okay, you need to prepare the die, prepare everything. Okay. So the traditional materials remover. Okay, so this is the stuff from very beginning. Okay. It should be faster than sand. Yes, it's faster than sand. Correct. Okay. So for the machining. Okay. So let's again. Let me just open up my posting. Yes. Yes. No need. No need. No need. Oh, this one, yes. Okay. This is yes. Okay. Yes. Okay, because it's quite. Okay. Yes. Okay. So anyway, this take-home points is the important thing here. Okay. So then make 4 days of turning. So yes. Turning. Drill. Yes. Milling. Yes. Yes. Okay. And this one, this one. Okay, just remember this. Okay, remember all this. Okay. So remember, can okay, the video I give to you, no need, but the one in the textbook, please remember what are they. So just in case, for example, later I'm giving you this picture. So tell me what is this? So you should know it's this. Okay, something like this. Can okay. So this need, cutting to need. Yeah, this one we stress, just stress we step today like tool, big face, and front face, and this is a shape and what pace. These are the important things. So all the rest maybe no need. Okay, so actually the most important thing is this tool. Okay, and chips. Yes, remember it. Okay. And chip breaker, yes. This one, yes. So if I'm testing, I'm going to give you this table. So when you do the questions, right, please do very careful with the unit I gave. Okay, from the unit I gave, then you should know what I'm giving. Okay, so because today's student get confused with this F and V here. Okay, so if the one given you is like millimeters per minute, so must be the feet reach, right? So if millimeter per revolution, then it is feet. Okay, so don't confuse it. Okay. In time. So anyway, this whole table is going to be given if I'm testing you this. Okay, the one. So you just we have done quite a few examples and in tutorial and also in that question already. So you should be quite comfortable already, right? Okay, and so this is yes. Okay, so this one, let me. But you write down the answer already, right? And the LAMS, I just stress again because students ask me when is the deadline for LAMS. But what I'm trying to say is next week is a tutorial, is a CA already. And the CA3, we won't test this again. So of course I can set a deadline to the end of week 13, but for your own goodness, please finish by least by next Tuesday before the quiz, okay? So, okay. Tool failure. Yeah, tool failure. This one. This one, yes. And also every time any testing with equations, I'm going to give it to you. Okay, so don't worry. There's no need. No need. This one actually is quite important for material scientists, but it's more or less like a case study. So I don't require in the exam, but hopefully you understand it. Okay, so this is more as like a design rule for a good cutting tool. Okay, and the cutting fluid. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so taking points, yeah, always important things. Okay, so then the non-traditional, actually non-traditional very simple, right? So just yeah, this is a summary, right? So just remember it. And these are the principle of water jet. Okay, this advantage, disadvantage, yes. This is some of what we learned today, and there's no need, but you need to know the process features. Okay. So Okay, process features, very high local temperature, temperature high enough to remove by fusion or evaporation to the physical and metallurgical damage to the new vessel. Okay, that's what we said today, right? The high heat effector zone. So this might cool. Okay, so surface may be poor. Okay, and this yes, we explained today. Okay, this yes, explained today. Application on here. Yes, summary here. Take-home point. Take-home point, I think I write today already, right? So the tutorial later, I'm going to upload the answer and also the video. Okay, so that is all. That is all. Okay, so before, okay. So student, okay. Farha asked whether he can do an online quiz. This all up to school policy, okay? Most likely we will give you face-to-face. It's quite difficult to give online quiz. So as I said, so let's just follow whatever school suggested. Try your very best to come to the CA. It will be more and more and more and more things. You have many other courses coming at the same time, especially now it's year end. This week is week 10 already, right? Week 10 always. I can't remember, but anyway, if you just delay everything to the later stage, you have higher and higher burden of other courses also. So in this course, I try my best to reduce your burden already. So as I said, in CA3, I'm not going to test this again. Okay, so just try to clear it next Tuesday, so you can move on with new things, other courses, the new parts. Okay, there's no point, just delay, right? Try your very best. But if you really get a COVID thing or all these things, let's just wait for school's order. How can we move forward? But I think online quiz, we're not technically ready yet. If I'm not wrong, let me check with school. Okay. Okay, so that is all. So that is all for the what I'm supposed to. I think we reduce a lot here. Hopefully it helps. So as I said, clear it. So the machine is actually pretty straightforward, but just a lot of things to remember. So please remember it, because I'm quite sure some of you might go to this industry for not only for work, maybe even just for IA. So all these are very common names, common process. You need at least know it before you go. Okay. So I just stop recording first. Because